Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Lisa, the Goodwill gal. If you are new to stopping by here, thanks for taking the time to watch. I really do appreciate it. And if you watch my videos on a regular basis, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that so much. And now, in my last video, I shared how I use a piece of barnwood that I brought to Arizona from my childhood home in Colorado. Today, I'm having friends over, and I want to show you how I repurpose that same piece of barnwood for entertaining. Now, when you live in a small town like I did in Colorado and things aren't easily accessible, people learn how to repurpose and reuse the items that they have out of necessity, and they keep things in an old junk pile or a shed because they never know if they'll need something. So now that I live in Phoenix, I have stores at my fingertips and just right around the corner, but I still have that desire to repurpose and reuse things instead of tossing them out. I don't have a junk pile out back, but I have a lot of things in my cupboards that I just can't get rid of because I love to use them again and again. Now that brings me to this piece of barnwood. I've used it time and time again. It's currently on my kitchen island, and I use it as the basis for a floral centerpiece, but now I'm going to use it for a meat and cheese board for entertaining. I'll just take the flowers off of it and move it over, and just let me show you how I set it all up. Here's a shot of the barnwood. I'm currently using it as the base for a floral centerpiece, and I just love showing off my collection of vintage aqua mason jars. Okay, let me start by saying that I did power wash the wood before I used it, but I still like to put these little paper placemats down just so the food is not touching the wood. And I got this from a little local boutique, but I'll put a link where you could order some if you like these. But if you don't want those or have access to the placemats, you could always use some craft paper, and you just cut it to size and lay it down and put your food on top of that. Okay, here's a good look at the barnwood. It's about 4 feet long, and like I said, I do power wash it before I use it, and it is vintage, so little pieces of wood come off of it, but that's why I use the little placemats or the liner before I put food on it. Okay, now for the food. I'm just keeping it simple so I don't have to make anything, but I use some nuts and some meats and just various fruits. There's some almonds in there and some grapes and things that I just pull out of the pantry that I already have and mix it with just some fresh fruit, and that's about it. After I lay the placemats down, then I start adding the food, and I like to work in small sections. It just helps me visually organize everything. Well, the board is complete, and you can see that I added some spinach leaves in there because I just felt like it needed some greenery, but overall I just kept it simple, and it's rustic looking because of the barnwood, and but there is a nice little spread there, and at the end of the night I don't have to do many dishes, and also I could just clean everything up and put the piece of wood away. I don't have to wash any platters. I took this photo right before my guests walked in the door. Thanks thanks for watching this video, and I really do hope it inspires you to repurpose and reuse things that you might have or forgotten about, and just try to give new life to old things, just like this old piece of barnwood. Let me tell you, every time I bring it out and I put a spread like meat and cheese on it, all of my guests love it and they think it's a unique idea, and it was just really a piece of old barnwood from my home in Colorado. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you'd like more like them, then subscribe, and we'll just see you next time. Take care.